Hi everyone, it's your lady Realtor here, Mercy Gimo from JM Harvey Realty Limited. Welcome once again to Dukia Africa, Africa's resort style estate. Okay, so Dukia Africa is already taking shape. As you can see, different countries are represented here. That means we're bringing the world down to Dukia Africa. Okay, so I actually have good news for us, an update. We know that initially when Dukia Africa was launched, we had about 100 plots that was released to be sold at the pre-launch price, and that 100 plots has been sold. Okay, a lot of you had bought from us. Okay, so now people are like, oh, you guys sold us 15th of September, and now you said the pre-launch price is over. And now we have thought about that. We spoke to the developers of Dukia Africa, and they have listened, they have heard, and so they just released another 40 plots to be sold at the pre-launch price. So you have not lost out on buying Dukia Africa at the pre-launch price. Okay, so a lot of things are already happening here in Dukia Africa, as we can see for ourselves. And so I'm just going to go in. There's something I'd like to show you all. So let's go and see what's happening inside Dukia Africa. Okay, so did I tell you guys that our helipad is going to be ready at the launch date? Yeah. So we're going to have an helicopter fly into Dukia Africa on the 15th of this month. That's the launch date of this amazing resort estate. So we can see that work is in top gear, because I'm going to fly into this place on the 15th in an helicopter. Who's going to fly in with me? Okay, so from the last time we came, we have seen that a lot is happening here. Remember, we've already been given a timeline for this project. The timeline is 3 years, and so all hands is on deck to make sure this resort style living estate becomes a reality. Okay, remember that we are still selling at the pre-launch price because of you all. Okay, we have not keyed into the pre-launch price, so 40 plots was released just for you. Okay, and so that 40 plots was released like 2 days ago, and so people have started buying, so we don't have 40 plots left. Okay, so what do you have to do? Remember, we're selling 300 square meter and 500 square meter right here in Dukia Africa. Initial deposit is 3.5 million, and you can spread your payment over 3 months at 0 interest, or 6 to 12 months with little interest. Okay, so the 300 square meter is selling for 10 million naira at the pre-launch price. Okay, and the 500 square meter is selling for 15 million pre-launch price. The actual price of the 300 square meter is 15 million. So if you don't key in now and that 40 plots finishes, the developer said he's not going to hear any please oh, my client is coming and all that stuff. So you have to call me now. In fact, as soon as you watch this video, the next thing you should do is to call me to lock down your plot. And I always say, when you're buying properties like this, don't buy one plot. Yes, I'll tell you why. Some time ago, the famous Ibukun Awoshika, she had an opportunity to buy some plots of land in Chevron. That's why we have Chevron HQ, Lekki, Nigeria. And at that time, she said she had a need. You know, there were things that she could do with that money, maybe buy jewelry, travel and all that stuff. But that opportunity came, and she bought 6 plots at Chevron. At that time, she bought it for, I think, around, it was a very meager sum. She bought that 6 plots. But eventually, later, after some years, she needed money to fund a project. And she said, oh, I have some plots of land in Chevron area. I think I should sell it. She sold that 6 plots, and she made over 500% return on her investment. She needed huge capital to be able to fund a big project. Why was she able to raise that fund? It was because she bought multiple plots. So when you're buying projects like this, don't buy one plot. For those of us who have bought one plot, this is a time for you to buy multiple plots. If you have bought one before, buy again and again and again. At least buy an acre. That's the least you should buy in properties like this. Because remember, this is going to be a resort style living, and so people who invest in this property, they are going to be cashing out big. You want to know that we are going to, like I showed you guys the helipad that is already taking shape. We're going to have a mini zoo here. These are some of the things that attracts people. We're going to have a recreational center. We'll have several swimming pools, including children swimming pool as well. We'll have children play area. We're going to have a stadium-like sports center here in this amazing estate. We are also going to have very good roads. The roads will be paved. We're also going to have garden. In fact, a section of this estate is dedicated to just flowers. Over 300 square meters dedicated to flowers, where we'll have butterflies. They're going to bring them in. You can imagine when you have things like this here, people would come here. They will come for staycation. They will come for vacation. A lot of us travel, all around the world just to go to beautiful places like this. So imagine having something here. And people come here and they stay for the weekend. You'll just be cashing out. I mean, so when if you're not based in Nigeria, when you come, it is somewhere you can stay, because we are going to reserve some of the trees are not going to be cut down, because we are trying to retain an eco-friendly environment here. So you have everything, nature at its peak. We're also going to have artificial lake. We're going to have that right here. So having an environment like this, it attracts a lot of people. And so if you have a property here, you're sure to make more money. Why I'm emphasizing that you buy multiple plots, what can you do with the plots when you buy them? You can decide to go into a joint venture agreement with a developer if you have multiple plots. If you have just one plot, you're limited. You can only build maybe a semi-detached there and you share one. But if you have multiple plots, you bring in a developer, like I have 6 plots. What can we do there? Let's build a high-rise apartment, stuff like that. Or you can decide to sell, just like Ibuko Awoshika, who needed, huge amounts to fund a massive project. And let me tell you, at the time she bought those plots in Chevron didn't look like it. So I need to emphasize that everywhere was still, like, what are these people? It was only Chevron HQ that was there. At that time, she bought that plot of land. So it wasn't like, okay, everything was already set. She bought it where nothing was happening there. Okay? And she was able to sell at a very good price. She made about 500% on her investment, and the reason why she could make that was because she bought multiple plots. So it's advisable that you buy multiple plots here. If you have bought only one, this is one project that that will give investors good return on their investment. Remember that we have the proposed international airport not far from this location. We also have the Dangote refinery on the other side of Lekki. We have the deep sea port. We have Alaro City. We have a lot of industry, the Lekki Free Trade Zone. This is a must buy for every discerning investor. This land has a good title. It's free from any form of government encumbrances. So rest assured that in terms of the title, you have nothing to worry. The developers of this amazing project are the ones who built the castle bungalows in Oribanwa, that's Awoyaya area of Lagos. So rest assured that they're going to deliver. They have given us a timeline. 3 years is the delivery timeline, and as you can see, work is currently on top gear. All right, remember that we're selling 300 square meter at the pre-launch price for 10 million naira, the 500 square meters for 15 million naira. Initial deposit is 3.5 million naira, and you can spread your payment over 3 months with no interest, or 6 to 12 months with interest. All right, so thank you all for joining me in this video. Remember, it was just 40 plots that was released for the pre-launch sale, so it has to do with fastest fingers. If the 40 plot is exhausted, I don't know, you have to buy it at the actual price. So I know that you're a smart investor, so you're going to contact me just right about now. All right, thank you all once again for joining me in this video. I remain your lady billionaire, Real Soul Mercy Gamer. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you all, and please keep staying safe. Bye-bye.